Good afternoon. My name is Hae-sun Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today, with Labor Attorney Jung Bong-soo, we will cover the Article 33 of the Labor Union Act, which is the validity of terms and conditions. So, could you explain the terminology of the Article 33, please?
Yes, Article 33 of the Labor Union Act explains the condition and terms of collective agreement is the standard that rules of employment and employer contract cannot violate. Also, if those violation made by those rules of employment, collective agreement can be replaced by this collective agreement. So this means collective agreement is the most important rule that cover the working condition of all workers, I mean the labor unions. So even this the content or some condition by this collective agreement is so important, so we regard it number one, the first condition that control all other conditions. So this the validity of the condition in the collective agreement provide a very important the standard that how we can interpret the working condition. Like there are kind of rules regarding the working condition in the company, like collective agreement, rules of employment, also employment contract, and the Labor Standard Act. These are all different rules. So most important rule is a collective agreement. So the reason why is collective agreement should be regarded as number one priority in the application of a working condition. The reason is it's a mutual agreement between employer and employee. So according to Article 4 of the Labor Standard Act, working conditions shall be determined by the employer-employee based on mutual agreement on equal footing. So that is the rule. So when the union represent majority of workers, then what they agreed for collective agreement, then this rule is regarded as number one priority in the application of working conditions.
Oh, I see. So, as you have explained, the collective agreement is agreed between the employer and the employee. That is why it is overriding the rules of employment and employment contract. Is that right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, this collective agreement has a more preferential application of working condition. Some exception is when the better condition in employment contract or rules of employment can be applied with a priority. But in most cases, the collective, like labor union and company, make a decision maybe. So considering all current condition, also they exactly describe the condition in the collective agreement is prevail or it is applied preferentially compared to other conditions. So in most cases, this collective agreement is regarded as number one working condition in the company.
So in case this collective agreement terms and condition is not followed and violated, is there a heavy punishment?
Yes, first one, this is they can like labor union or related the employee can apply for remedy to the labor office. Also, labor inspector will give a correction order for workers, maybe for the company. If they do not follow, then there are penalty for this violation. Of course, I mean according to the labor union Act, there is some penalty fine up to 10 million won for each violation. Also, union can take civil action against the employer for the non-following of the collective agreement. Yeah.
Yes. So do you have additional comment in terms of the validity of terms and conditions?
Yeah. So content of collective agreement is so important. So any the application working condition, employer should pay attention to this what they agreed. So if employer have some special article in the employment, the collective agreement, without labor unions agreement, they cannot hire temporary workers. Then if employer hire the temporary workers without any consent from union, then what they agreed is null and void, and the company cannot hire temporary workers according to this collective agreement. So that's why the employer should pay attention to protect the managerial right. If they accept some involvement for making decision with the collective with the labor union, then the condition employee should always the consult with the labor union. If they do not follow this procedure, the company's unilateral decision cannot be accepted or supported. So that's why the condition or content in the collective agreement is so important. Yeah.
So is the working environment, when they set up the rules of employment and establish the employment contract, is it according to the terms and condition of the collective agreement?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, those conditions that is lower than the collective agreement, they are null and void. So in order to follow up the condition by the labor union, the collective agreement, mostly companies should revise the rules of the rules of employment. It is very important. So recently I was engaged in collective bargaining on behalf of the employer. At that time, there are many infringing the part, like violation of managerial right in the employment collective agreement, such as without union's consent, company cannot take disciplinary action. Also, company cannot hire the temporary workers without union's prior agreement. Then, so in that case, company cannot operate their business very properly. They're freely. Yes. So in that case, so content of the collective agreement is so important. So that's why I was involved with the case that I tried to persuade the labor union, and finally we could change some condition in the collective agreement, such as we deleted the consent of labor union. Then instead we just reported the case to the labor union. So it was a way to recover from infringing the part of some managerial right. Yeah.
So normally in every year the employer and employee agree to certain condition of the collective agreement. Mm-hmm. In such case, then they should change also the rules of employment and employing contract according to the amendment of the collective agreement.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, employer must follow the revision of the rules of employment when collective agreement was revised. It's important.
I see. Thank you very much for your detailed explanation.
Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.